Feeling you, MP.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear there's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Now let's take a look at the Kings. Opening lineup. They've got Isaac Okoro. Johnson is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Salon in at the 4. Pass to Salon. And here is Antetokounmpo. Here's McCoy. And right away, they've matched it with a three-pointer of their own.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the basket by MP.
I think MP knew exactly what he wanted to do here. He was determined to answer that last three.
Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Here's McCoy, covered by MP. Offensive rebound, Kings. To the inside, McCoy. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Outside Edwards. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Wallace, he's checked in for Sacramento. And he's good on the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
MP looking around. Jacks up a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Johnson. Here's Salone. 14 points his last outing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's McCoy, covered by MP. Johnson on the wing. Still no points. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
From deep, MP. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes now for the Lakers. Henderson, he's checked in for Kamara. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Edwards. And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. Carter against MP. Carter, the pass to Wallace. And he makes it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Doncic. And Los Angeles, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Carter, the pass to Murray. Here's Wallace. Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And he gets to the rim with ease. Murray makes those athletic plays look effortless.
Here's MP. Pass to connect. Kicks it out to MP. There's the three. And Los Angeles, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Let's go with a three. That shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. Back after this. The Lakers lead by 10. Taking a look at Sacramento. Keegan Murray is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. And he lobs it up top. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 62 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Out of this world, MP!
Wow, MP. Nasty.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Doncic against Carter, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
MP goes up and throws it down.
Just great timing and great hops. MP had all the ingredients for an excellent alley-oop.
Kings trail by 14. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. In your career, Stan, you could contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
McCoy, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Can they get it? Claxton with the block. Picked it out of midair. And Wallace, here we go. It's stolen by Doncic. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's MP. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 6th assist of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Back to MP. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. MP's got 32 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Connect checked in for the Lakers. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
The three from Okoro. Drills it from deep. Okoro's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And MP throws it down hard.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Outside Johnson. Okoro outside. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Claxton with the block. MP inside. Carter's there. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 36 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, it's good.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
MP outside. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 39. And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
They've got MP Edwards out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Connect. And it's Claxton in at center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. Okoro, no good. Los Angeles leading by 22. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian, back to you.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. McCoy, counted from distance. McCoy's got 10 points.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. And here's MP from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to McCoy from deep. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Here's MP. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Claxton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
MP outside. Into the lane. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Kings trail by 20. Okoro outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Sacramento passing it around. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Camara.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's McCoy. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
MP, a screen on Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Pass to Okoro. Here's Salon. Fires for 3. The rebound by MP.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Sacramento grabs the miss. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Connect. Johnson passes to McCoy. Here's Salon. Knocks it down from distance. Salon, he's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
.46 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Wallace. On the wing, Murray. Here's Flanders. Outside Carter. Got it. Good job in the low post. Carter's got 7 now in this quarter.
It's interesting. They definitely had more 3-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Here's Wallace. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, he was ready for the hop step all the way. He gets the position, holds his ground, and draws the charge.
MP left side. The shot no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. We've got Murray. He's out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Wells in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
Pass to Wells. Wallace outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. The Lakers lead by 9. Here's MP. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Well, Grant, we know teams are humming triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it. And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
MP against Carter. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 55.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Pass to McCoy. Now here's Murray. Here's McCoy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Doncic grabs the miss.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Wells. Salong comes in for Murray. Okoro is checked in for Wallace. And it's Johnson in for Carter. The 3. It's money from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
MP. Here he goes. Yes! Using that window.
I guess the defender should have been even more physical with MP there. What a drive.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on to Monty Kamara. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers lead by 13. MP.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. MP with the block.
Textbook block by MP. He anticipated the shot and was right there at the rim to stop.
Puts up the tray. The free ball is down.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Claxton. Lets it go from 14. Oh, a perfect jumper.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They pushed themselves to their 66th win for the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Outside Kamara, from deep, MP, and another one!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. And it's Sacramento's ball, and a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the fourth. Murray, a screen on MP. Wallace outside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Good D by Doncic.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche la NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. MP out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Edwards in at the small forward position. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Then it's Fears. And it's Baker in at the center filling out the middle. And a big game here for both teams, Clark, as they jockey for playoff position.
Well, we know playoff seeding can make a huge difference in how you advance or not in the playoffs, and being in a position to secure home court is certainly something you'd like to have. So I wouldn't be surprised to see these teams treat this just like a playoff game.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Knocks down the 3 ball.
MP answering the call. There's a triple right back at you.
Pass to Buchanan. Wagner kicks to Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got 6.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the middle. Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 8.
Love the determination. MP comes right at you.
Pass to Buchanan. They get it back, and he makes that one.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank, because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now, Wagner, with an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Shot clock at 6. Banchero looking around. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans looked really strong. He had 63 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Fear. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Well, 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
MP fires from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Wagner passes to Banchero. And it's in there. Banchero's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And it's Orlando with another.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
MP deciding where to go with it. Henderson finds MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Baker tipped back in for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Back to MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, just stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, let's get... Here's Banchero. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Steps back. Puts it up from 12. A rebound by the Lakers. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula. If you don't box him out, he's going to make you pay.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back over to you.
Out of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. MP strong inside.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Wagner outside. Banchero against Henderson. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Orlando trailing here. Down low. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And stolen by MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
That bucket in no time at all. Buchanan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the dunk by MP.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
27 seconds left here in the second. Here's Spear. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's MP. Oh, MP in the face of tough interior defense.
Strong move by MP against very good defense.
And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
MP getting it done for the Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Orlando Magic.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. We've got Dalton Connect, Nicholas Claxton out there with Tamani Kamara. Then there's Edwards. And it's MP in at the one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Banchero for 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Pass to Fears. Drills it from outside. Fears has got 13.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Out left to the wing. Back to MP. And that one, good. And the Lakers lead by 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the foul called on Tamani Kamara. That's his first foul. Here's Buchanan. He has 6. Wagner outside. Off target from outside.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And he gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Baker passes to Banchero. Now Fears. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's MP. Book it! MP with a tough shot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Inside, here's Buchanan. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 8.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Goes up at the stripe. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock play, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat, and because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the...
Oh, MP slamming it down.
All of his athletic ability on display right there. MP with the acrobatic throwdown.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. It's intercepted. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys?"
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Outside, Suggs. 1:22 left to play in the third. Banchero, that's good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Pass to Banchero. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Banchero. Fears with the screen for Banchero. No good on that one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates.
He keeps Buchanan in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando.
MP.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. This one for 3. No good there.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
The Magic trail by 8. Johnson surveying the floor. Kuzma outside. Pass to Suggs. From past the arc. The rebound by James.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
Fades. And again, the Lakers no good. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming up.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense. Is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Kuzma. Three-pointer. That one misses. Lakers leading by 10. Here's MP. Oh, MP skies in for the slam.
How about that connection from those two? MP rises up and then throws down the alley-oop.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Magic, Baker, who's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Paolo Banchero comes in for Johnson. And Fears is subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And then for Los Angeles, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Henderson. Toumani Camara comes in for James. And it's Edwards in for Luka Doncic. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now Wagner puts up the three. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions away, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And that's in there.
What strength from MP. Shrugging off the physical defense like it was nothing.
Team foul. At the line for the Lakers, MP. At the line for the Lakers.
They throw good, MP.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
MP. Yet another buckets.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Edwards with the rebound.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Free throw good, MP. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
Wide open look. He puts in the J.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Wagner outside. Here's Buchanan. 4 on the clock. Ben Carroll fires a three-pointer. Good. Here's MP. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over.
Coming right up, the Raptors taking on the Lakers. For the Toronto Raptors, it's been a bumpy road as of late, dropping 4 of their last 5. Lakers, Raptors, coming up next. and welcome to Noche. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Lakers. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
When I look at the Lakers, they've really set the standard in their conference, on track to claim home court advantage in the playoffs. They feel this is their year, and you know what? They may be right.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, with Barnes, the 4. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Allen in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Nicholas Claxton out there with Henderson. Then it's MP. Then there's Edwards. And it's Connect in a 2-guard. And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
MP let his teammates know before the season. He tacked a sign on the locker room wall. 3 words: win at home. The leadership of MP is making an impact, and this team has made it a priority to keep the home crowd happy this season.
Henderson hits them both. Heading now into the final stages of the regular season. How excited are you for the playoffs, Doris?
BA, I absolutely cannot wait. This is always a long season, and there's a little bit of time left, but boy, can you feel the anticipation.
Now here's Barnes, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Ingram outside. Claxton with a rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Fighting through contact, MP. Whew.
Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. Allen with a screen on Edwards. Ingram, a pass to quickly. Over MP. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Henderson for 3. Rebound Toronto. Their last encounter in Toronto.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's a group of players who have been dialed in since the All-Star break. The leaders in shooting percentage. MP, number 1.
As the season goes on, his shooting has really impressed, making the most of every look he gets at the hoop.
Pass to Allen. Outside Barnes. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with a triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Lakers trail by 8. Back to MP. This one for 3. They get it back. Outside Connect. Puts up a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Quickly drives in. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, when Quickly drives, you see that suddenness. And there's also a control there. Both are important.
And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you...
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
The Lakers trail. Here's Doncic. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 10 points.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce. Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
MP is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then there's James. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Magic was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot... and they were willing to ride it all night long.
You could really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Sexton. And again, no good by Toronto.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pass to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on James. Outside Barnes. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's MP. MP right through him.
Boy, high percentage shot, so valuable. MP making sure he doesn't waste an opportunity.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Also checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for James. Toronto also changing it up. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Pirtle and quickly subbed in for Cook. Sexton misses.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Pass to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Forrest. Good on the 13-footer. Forrest has got his first basket.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
MP looking around. Camara, that's good.
I just love the ball.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He He's a really long-rangey athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Pass to Walter. Here's Ingram. Barnes a screen from behind the arc. And the Raptors miss again.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
MP, the pass to Henderson. Back to MP, and here's Connect. From deep, MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Walter. Edwards against Ingram. And stolen by Edwards. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Ingram against Edwards. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Claxton a screen on Barnes. Inside. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now Ingram. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Walter from outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's Los Angeles with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Toronto Raptors.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hail and threes, and there's nowhere to run for cover. Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
Well, I think for the Raptors, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. Stop short. So often the ball ends up out of bounds.
So for the Raptors right now, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Walter, and it's Allen in at the 5. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. Allen with a screen on Henderson, and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. A skill. Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
And here are the Raptors now. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Here's quickly. Edwards against Ingram. Outside Barnes. 6 to shoot. Walter from outside. Connect with a defensive effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And MP throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Ingram on the wing. The 3 is up. On target from range. Ingram's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. He takes it in. Walter from outside. It's hauled in by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards on the wing. There's a screen. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Barnes. Walter from outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to connect. Back to MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Toronto.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
The Lakers lead by 23. MP outside. Kamara, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Pass to MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
How about that read by MP? Working the 2-man action makes the right decision.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 28.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Sexton looking around. Pass to Allen to the middle. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the The Lakers in second.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Hurdles checked in for Jared Allen. Morris comes in for Quickly. Flowers comes in for Ingram.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Sexton. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. 7 points for Colin Sexton.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
The lob. Very well done.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. 32 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Barnes. And he makes it on the layup. Barnes has got 9.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
Doncic outside. Back to MP.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Barnes passes to Sexton. Back to Barnes. 1 second left. And so it's Los Angeles with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got James. Luka Doncic is out there with MP. Then there's Toumani Camara. That's the Laker 5. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
Substitution on the court.
MP outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Excellent find by MP. Passes like this really help team chemistry.
Here's Barnes. Outside Sexton. 5 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage. Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Tipped. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's MP. James against Ingram. And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Sexton. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
The Raptors shooting around 50% of the game so far. On the wing, Sexton. And the three-pointer goes.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Here's Ingram. Misses from close range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And all year, they've just found a way to win. 70 games in total. Consistency can be so elusive in this league, but they've got the talent. And their coach has pushed all the right buttons. It's been exciting to watch.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense.
Oh, connects again.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year. Pass to Barnes. Allen a screen. The three. Barnes, and that's good.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammate.
Back to MP. The three is up. Gets the three to fall. MP's got 44.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you...
Oh, wow!
Incredible! Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The three from Barnes. The rebound by MP. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Bucks. For Los Angeles, the best in the business all season long. The cream of the crop. They look to continue that dominance tonight. Bucks, Lakers, coming up next, right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. A moment here now to see the numbers for MP.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Papadopoulos in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, Dalton Connect is out there with MP. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Henderson. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Thank you. All right, a special report now from the sideline to hear about this incredible season MP is in the midst of.
Thanks, guys. Well, he has set a mark that should raise some eyebrows. The most 40-point games within a season in NBA history. He's filling it up and burying the opposition on a nightly basis. Guys?
He is a tough guy to stop. Thanks. And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
And thanks to MP's efforts, they have become one scary home team. No one wants to come into this building and be at their mercy, especially with all the noise these very proud fans are producing. This is becoming a house of intimidation.
Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season. Doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Isaiah Joe. He's out there with Hawkins. Drew is out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Here's Joe. Finished off the break. Joe's got 5 points so far.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Hendricks. 5 to shoot. Latrey. The Lakers with the rebound. And with this group, the term record-setting might be an understatement when you look at their accomplishment on the road. Over 35 wins. It just doesn't even compute.
And they've somehow figured out pretty much every team in the NBA and how to beat them. So they are the team to watch as we get into the playoffs.
Pass to Joe. To the right side. Drew. Milwaukee. No good that time either. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for L.A. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
There are a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And the Lakers hit again. From G.
And how about MP responding in kind to that triple?
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Koulibaly with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. That one's not going to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
MP, that's for 2. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. MP's got 31 points. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And that one's good, Strother.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A 3 from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 34.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up there. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples. And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Up and in on the layup. Topic has got 9.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his right out the window.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Right back after this break.
And well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the storylines. And now, how about And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Henderson. MP out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Strother. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebound has been off the chart.
Playing a little bully ball. MP.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
It's good from long range.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Connect. The 3 from MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 48.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
The 10-footer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Milwaukee, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe. The Lakers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively on the court for the Bucks. They've got Isaiah Joe. He's out there with Hawkins. And it's Drew in at the 3. Here is Hawkins. And stolen by MP. He takes it in. And MP throws it down.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Hawkins against MP. There's the screen. Pass to Hawkins. 6 to shoot. Now Joe. Bangs home the trifecta.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll. He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Hawkins against MP. Over MP. And again, it's Milwaukee converted. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll and denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And the Bucks making a change here. Kate is checked in. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
Hawkins passes to Keita. Here's Papadopoulos. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Doncic has got 32 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Papadopoulos passes to Joe. Here's Papadopoulos. Covered by Kamara. Will it go? Pass to Hendricks. And here's Hawkins. And it's off from three-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Another one goes. Incredible.
Make that 61 point.
Yep.